Good evening. Welcome to A Scene for the Living World of Darkness, Changeling 20th Anniversary Edition. Tonight, apparently, we're having a bit of a celebration before the impending nuptials of the lovely Alice, who is marrying the pointy-eared pain in the butt of her dreams. And so we're going to start this at Vixen because, well, apparently everything starts at Vixen. And also it's a place that if we mess it up, we can just have the help clean it up. That's nice. And yeah, Misha's in the back room of Vixen at the moment, where if anyone wants to be there already to have helped her decorate, that's fine. But she's currentently fastening up the last of these incredibly princessy pink looking streamers, where she's basically up on like a really on a ladder that probably on a step too high, really, because she's short, needs to be tall, really. So she's the last of these streamers that are up, and there's so much floof and flowers and just princess pink everywhere. And she kind of fastens this thing up, kind of pats it into place, kind of eyes it critically, and then shrugs, because in the end, okay, it looks great, but you know what? It's just so much pink. And with that, she will actually walk over to where she'll actually start heading towards the kitchen, where they were keeping, certain dishes warm for her that that she had had at her house until she brought them over. So yeah, that's where I'm gonna sort of end unless someone else talk besides me.
Maxine would have come to help out with the setup, being one of the bridesmaids as well, and also not wanting to see Misha do everything by herself. So not being much taller, help with streamers would have probably been fairly limited, and but
we're both short people. We just get on really awkward places and get on apparently the top rung where you're not supposed to stand.
Hey, if they didn't want you to stand on it, they shouldn't have put it there. They shouldn't have made it so step-like.
Right. So yeah, you can see, there's just like this big table that has, that's empty at the moment, but you might imagine that's where food's going to go. Mm-hmm. I'm going to guess there's probably some drinks and stuff a bunch of drinks kind of stuff already set up with like ice in a big, like one of those ice bucket things and whatever. But yeah, she just kind of walks off down the hall towards the kitchen without saying anything because someone's got to get the food.
Yeah, also would have come early to help and set up, and she's short too, being only 5'2", but she's also got athletics and stuff, and she probably got like one of the on the streams to put them up. The stream is up.
Hey, you got 2 inches on the other 2 short people here. You are now in charge of those.
Yes. So she's the tall one out of the gang.
Yes.
She's kind of sitting after like having put them up. She's just kind of sitting on the stream now.
And after a minute, Misha will walk back in carrying about 3 different dishes that are covered in like aluminum foil. And she's like, one's propped up on an arm, one's on a hand, and the other one's held in her other hand. And she's kind of carrying them all as she walks over to this the table that is meant for the food. Mm-hmm. And she's kind of just going to sort of start setting things down, leaving the foil on top because it keeps it warm a bit longer.
Alice will be coming in about that moment. She's currently wearing a bright, sparkling pink, plenty of tulle-covered party dress with a plastic tiara in her hair, looking for all the world like smiles and sunshine and rainbows and tipsy.
Tipsy?
Already.
Okay, what's going to be like that tonight?
It's gonna be like that.
She comes in holding a water bottle. Hi guys.
Hello.
Oh my god.
So when's this party getting started?
I mean, you're
How would
here.
you know?
Whatever you want. Whatever you want. Obviously, she probably would have asked you what kind of food you wanted. She was gonna have like your regular kind of stuff, but like, is there anything specific that you would have wanted?
Totally would have wanted some mochi, some sushi, fish. She is like fried fish specifically, but she is totally into a full Japanese kick right now.
Okay, no, that's fine. Misha will make sure that that kind of stuff. I mean, that's probably some of the things she's bringing out. Although the sushi would not be hot, for the record. So it just sounds weird. But anyway, yeah. So she'll just be like, sit down, do whatever you want. I don't know. I'm gonna eat the rest of this food.
Sounds good to me.
There's drinks and stuff over there, and damn you, man, you even match those streamers.
She's giggling at that as she takes a sip from her water bottle and then promptly grabs a piece of sushi, uncharacteristically without chopsticks, and just plops it into her mouth. This is really, really good.
Totally Maxine's fault. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, Maneva just said you should try it with some Szechuan sauce.
I think don't you think everything should be tried with Szechuan sauce?
Yeah.
Is that some kind of sauce that's here right now?
Oh, it's the kind of sauce I got in my fucking pocket. And Maneva's gonna pull out this. It's like a little plastic, it's like a toy sauce gun, loaded with this dark red sauce. She's gonna shoot that on one of the fucking things of sushi and be like, "I try it."
Alice immediately pops into her mouth.
All right, now Matt, do you watch Rick and Morty?
I do, yes.
Yeah, it's that Szechuan sauce.
This tastes pretty good.
Nods approvingly.
So how's everyone been?
I've been good. She jumps down from the stream she was sitting on.
You know, same old same.
Hard at work making everyone shit. By the way, it's done.
Everything?
The thing you wanted.
Oh,
Yeah, it's done.
perfect.
So conspiratorial, the two of you.
Oh, there's nothing conspiratorial. I mean, just stuff.
Yep. Stuff. And things. All that shit.
And
To cover the grin on her. Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say, and Misha walks back in at this point, and she's carrying another smaller dish and a very large dish that she's going to sit down right in the middle of the table of the food, and she's going to specifically take the foil off of that one particular dish and none of the others yet.
What is the dish?
Well, you know, you'd have to get closer if you wanted to see more, but it looks like mac and cheese.
Alice will make her way over and grab a plate and grab a fork and grab some of the mac and cheese.
When you get closer, you can see that the pasta is actually penis shaped. It's Dick mac and cheese.
She is grinning at that and takes a big forkful, holds it up, winks at everyone, and then just guzzles that down.
Guzzles, you say?
Guzzles, okay.
Unless you guys were actually pretty close, and I mean, you have to be close enough to catch the details on that one. Misha's just watching and shaking her head because she knows exactly what that is. She made that. They made that particular batch of mac and cheese.
Misha, this is divine, absolutely cheesy. Oh, I think I have some still on my face, she says, wiping some cheese off and licking her fingers.
Oh, that's it. Minerva's lost it.
Well, I'm out.
Minerva's lost it.
Alice will, to hide her grin, take another swig of her water bottle.
That's not water, is it, by the way? As Misha looks at her.
She holds up her fingers. Water.
That's what I figured.
Okay.
Misha will actually do the Vanna White gesture to the several pitchers of ice cold water that are sitting over there at a table, right next to the alcohol. Because we all know, that Amber would not allow us to have this alcohol without a bunch of water.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And Shaya comes to the mac and cheese with a spoon. She takes one mac and cheese, goes to Minerva with a spoon, hands her the spoon, going, "Hey Minerva, eat a dick," and smiles.
I have, depending on what it is, it tastes really good or really fucking bad.
They're just noodles. And the cheese, I mean, it's homemade mac and cheese, man.
I mean, I'm calling it dick and cheese in my head, right?
I didn't catch that.
Oh, she says, in my head, I call it dick and cheese, right?
It's fine, call it that.
Or mac and dick. Oh.
I was gonna say dick cheese is a totally different thing.
It's totally not that creamy, she says, taking another bite.
Depending on who you got.
She's just standing there with a spoon. So are you going to eat a dick or should I?
Maybe both of you could have one at the same time.
The same dick?
Do we have the same taste like that, though, Shay? I don't know.
Depends on the owner of the dick. Jesus, guys.
Well, you made it.
It's not my
technically,
dick.
it's Misha's dick.
It is not my dick. Nope, I do not have a dick. And I have someone who will vouch for me on this point.
Wait. You're going to have a Puka vouch for you?
Yeah, no, I'm totally down. I'm just let's call Hall right now.
Go
right
for
the
it.
Fuck now. I got his number.
Yeah, I'm not denying that you very well could have his number. I'm not keeping it from you. And she just looks at her. Of course, don't ask the question because you know how that works.
I mean, you said we could ask him, so we gonna ask him. It's fine.
Okay, well then you better assume he's lying too.
No, because I've seen Puka not lie. I've seen that shit happen.
Yeah, but I don't think this is going to be the time that would happen.
I mean, I don't know. Like, look,
it's Hall. He's not gonna do that. I promise you. He would just as easily hold this over my head. Honestly, as soon as he sees me in that dress, he's gonna hold that over my head.
What? Our beautifully classy, not at all cake-like dresses?
Do you mean the ones that look exactly like that as she points to like this bright pink cake that's over in the corner with a bunch of flowers on it?
I can barely hold back the screams of excitement.
Alice is just dying in her drink right now at all this.
Misha will like stage whisper to Maxine, "It's chocolate cake. Just ignore the icing."
The story of my life.
Wait, question is the out of character question. Is the cake also dick shaped?
No, it's just a regular, like one of those really nice ones with like the pink font. Wouldn't be icing. Yeah, it is icing with just like pink icing on it. Like she went really simple on that with just like some then the flowers. It's actually meant to mimic what the dresses are going to look like, but you haven't seen the dresses, so
That's fair.
it's
Okay.
pink with flowers.
Okay.
Hello, Kitty.
Misha, you are just the best friend ever. Alice throws her arms around Misha in a definitely getting near drunk hug.
Oh Jesus! Misha will do the quick pat on the back and kind of hold her up for a second by her shoulders, kind of eye her for a second. You need some water. Let me get you some water. And she'll go over and pour a glass of water and bring it over to her.
Sake is kind of like water.
Except that it dehydrates.
Maxine's just
liquid.
going to squint at Alice.
I'm pretty sure it don't fucking work like that.
I think Maxine is trying to look at something behind me, but I'm a very good wall.
No, I think she's trying to say something else with those big, deceptive bunny eyes.
Yes.
Oh, whoa, hold the fuck on. Wait a minute. She's not a bunny.
It doesn't matter. She's not fighting me on it, is she?
No. She's hadn't fucking engraved this shit.
I that's fine, but she's not arguing with me over it at this point. She's like, yes.
lying with my bunny eyes. It's a spare set I keep in the back.
They're all bloody and shit because you stole them from a bunny.
Yeah.
Now I have this image of fucking Maxine in her fucking hair form with a fucking baseball bat beating the shit out of bunnies and taking their shit.
Little bunny foo-foo.
You had it coming.
Little bunny foo-foo.
Like the fucking robot chicken sketch with 8 Mile Bugs Bunny. Except it's Maxine.
Finger guns.
Wait, you made a robot chicken?
No. Although, I'm adding that to the list.
It better be after my thing.
Okay, we'll be after your thing. Your thing is the next thing.
Okay, fine.
All the things.
Everybody has mystery things.
Well, mine is the truest and best mystery.
There are no secrets among friends.
You're full of shit. She looks at me.
But
I really do believe that we need to have a letter writing thing to the Baron of this stupid ass barony.
what now?
Wow,
Not right
okay.
now.
The
Not
Baron
right
of the stupid ass Baron. Can you narrow that the fuck down?
Of this barony. This stupid ass barony. That we're in.
Oh. Wait, you want me to write a letter to Sebastian and mail it to him or hand it to him?
There are more barons than your sweet Babu, my dear.
This barony is not your barony.
That explains why I needed a cab to get here.
Probably.
See?
That and your choice of delightful
Beverage.
Yeah.
I can use taste.
Well, I was looking up some of the stuff about parties, and there's this thing apparently called gaming whatever Pre is
Pre-gaming.
before pre-gaming.
Well, if you but that's fine. But if you pregame too much, then you kind of can't have as much while you're there because you're gonna pass out early.
Truth.
So watch that shit. Drink some water. Spread it out a little bit.
Gotcha.
You ain't trying to
Water.
win nothing.
She'll take a sip from actual water this time.
Maybe just go every other for a bit. Who the fuck cares? It's not like I'm the wise one here.
Oh, my slogan begs to differ.
Do we have a wise one here?
Me, if it's not Misha.
Misha just gives her a look of, mm-hmm.
Catch me outside.
How about that?
Oh shit. Oh shit. Hold on. We need seconds. I'm gonna hit up Christian.
I will challenge that fucker to a duel.
Ah, that's what I heard.
Let's duel. High noon.
Yep.
Misha's gonna go over to the drink table and get like a bunch of get a drink of some kind of punch that looks disgustingly red and presumably has a lot of alcohol in it. She's gonna come back with a cup full of that. It's probably some terrible recipe she found on Pinterest.
Maxine's going to walk over to her purse and pull out a large gift-wrapped cylindrical object. We are talking 2 hands held, but it's not anything phallic. It is cylindrical, but not
Certainly
phallic.
sounds phallic, but all right.
It is not.
It sounds phallic. I'm sorry, but it does.
Vaguely jar-shaped and handed to Alice.
Alice will take it gracefully. Am I allowed to open it now?
I mean, it's your party.
I'm opening it now, she says, tearing into it.
This is a giant jar of coolicles. Enjoy.
No, those are phallic. As she
That's
looks at the
phallic.
jar.
Yeah. You're right. She right.
These are the famous. She looks up. Collicles?
Yeah, collicles. Perfect.
Cubicles. They're cubicles.
Cubicles.
They
Even
fucking
better.
are.
Pustules.
Again, you haven't tried them yet, Misha.
And I'm not going to.
Sebastian is going to love trying these with me.
Actually, wait a minute. Minerva kind of squints at the cubicles and looks at Alice. Speaking of things shaped like no, we're not going to get into that tonight. I don't think I'm ready for that.
What are you talking about?
Sweet mystery of life at last.
Everyone, I'm giving you all this one chance.
I don't need it.
Put it
Go.
back right now, or I'm saying it.
Say it.
Look, you know how to suck dick or nah?
And Misha takes a long drink of her disgusting punch concoction.
Maxine's going to go ahead and grab a cup of punch herself because no thank you for this.
Was that like a truth or dare?
No, I'm saying, do you know how to perform one of the strongest weapons in your arsenal to persuade Sebastian to do fucking whatever you want him to do at the time within reason?
Oh.
I'm hearing no.
No. Well. I just don't have anything to compare it to.
Mm-hmm. I
What were you going to do?
I
Show
mean,
her
he seemed
how,
really
or were you-
happy.
I guess I'm just confused. What are you going to do with that, Medivh? Are you going to just like show it to her? Are you going to make her watch porn to see how it's done? I mean, what were you going to do here?
No, definitely don't watch porn. Porn is no.
I know that, but that's my point. Is just like they're just asking the question to be nosy.
Column A, column B, probably some column C. I don't know yet.
Column C is where it really gets mysterious.
I mean, look, I did it once. He seemed really happy, so
I love how much I'm getting to know you these days.
Note to people.
Oh, what the fuck ever, Maxine? We was living with you for like 2 weeks.
How many dicks did I suck during the 2 weeks you were living with me?
Enough.
Enough being a whopping goose egg there, honey.
Enough.
I'm just going to mention that when Alice said that stuff, Misha doesn't even look surprised. She's just like, I know. That look on her face if I've heard this before. Well, you know what? If that's the kind of thing that was going on in your apartment, maybe it's a good thing I didn't stay after that first night.
Oh, yeah, nah. It was just like legions of 69s. It was great.
all right, that's one I haven't learned yet. What's a 69?
It's this answer to a mathematical problem, you see. What you do is you add up your ages, and once they've reached 69, then you unlock the secret sex position. But before then, it is completely it is completely unlockable. Or not, it's locked to you. Sorry.
That makes sense. I mean, totally.
Life is a video game.
Shh.
What? I'm playing along. Life is a video game. Really?
Yep, every month you get experience points.
In the form of your period, if you're lucky.
I don't.
That's how
You
you
know.
look the fuck up.
Now that you put it that way, maybe that is luck for once. But what's in the punch?
It's a good question. I mean, I could tell you the recipe, but then I'd have to kill you.
Well, since I don't want to die, I'm just gonna go try the mystery punch. She says, skipping over there and starting to fill up a cup.
I will say it looks a lot like normal, like, you know, that really, like where someone buys like a gallon of tropical punch and then they pour it in there and then they add like 7-Up and then they put in scoops of rainbow sherbet.
Oh, yeah, I've seen those.
Yeah, it looks like that. That's what it looks like. And in fact, there is the rainbow sherbet floating in there that's kind of melting and stuff. And it's really, it tastes okay, but it's honestly it's really, really sweet.
Is this a fast or slow drink?
Well, anything for you should be careful right now.
Right.
But I don't know. I just made it and it's not affecting me yet, as she kind of makes a face at the taste of it after taking another sip. I'll let you know after this drink.
Okay.
She may or may not have just kind of poured whatever alcohol she had into the punch before adding the on top. And pretended it came from Pinterest. You never know. So, like, I don't know, either we come up with some kind of party game to play, or I don't know.
The only one I know is Truth or Dare.
Overdone.
There's never have I ever.
There is that.
Or there's that most likely to game that we did the one time. That was kind of fun.
Ooh,
We
I don't
could
think I
play a
played
card
that
game.
one.
Huh? 3 people. Or 2 people. I didn't catch what you guys said because there was...
You go first.
Was everyone telling me to go first?
Yeah, go ahead.
Alrighty. Nate will say I've never done that game before. Misha, the one you just fucking mentioned.
Basically, we have to come up with some kind of thing, like, you make up something like most likely to join the circus. And then we each have to vote for whoever we believe the person is amongst those of us here. And if you're the person who gets the most votes has to drink.
All right.
If it's a tie, then both parties drink. And you can vote for yourself.
You can't?
You can.
Okay.
Apparently, I was very likely to survive a zombie apocalypse last time that we did this game.
Weren't you also most likely to rob all of us?
Probably. Does that worry you? Does that worry you, Maxine?
Of course it does. I have many items of great value.
Well, then, I guess you got problems, don't you?
Oh. Well, I messed up.
Oh, sorry. Who's gonna start us off?
Well, I think first we need drinks. All of us need drinks.
Also, talking about drinks, and before we start, I also have a gift. And she'll give her something in a gift bag, in a like gift wrap.
Alice will take it, smile, reach in, and
It's a bottle of some of the best sake you can get. Something she probably got it ordered from Japan. Something you can't get from in America. That she ordered especially.
oh, Shea, this is amazing.
I thought you might like it. And, it's going to be your day soon, so gifts might as well suit it.
I really appreciate it.
Of the smile.
All right, I'm gonna go get everyone drinks real quick, she says, getting up and grabbing some drinks for everyone.
Super.
She'll come back around, putting a cup of that punch in front of everyone. So, I'm not quite sure how this works, so who's gonna go?
You're the bride.
All right. Who here is most likely to get married next?
Shay will point to Misha.
Yeah, I'm gonna point to Misha.
Misha's flinching, like, at this point.
Maxine's gonna point at Minerva.
Alice is currently also pointing at Minerva.
Misha's going to point to Alice, because Alice is getting married next. You're not married yet.
That leaves us with
apparently a tie, which is weird because you're getting married tomorrow. As she looks at Alice.
Oh, she points at herself. Then, yeah, that's a good point.
I know what she meant though. With that word, and it's fine.
It is about the wording.
I guess that means I'm supposed to take a drink.
Well, there's still a tie between. Well, there were 2 for me and 2 for you. Then I think.
Well, there was 2 for Maneva as well, wasn't there? You and me.
No, because she took. She pointed to herself instead of Maneva after Misha said that.
Yep.
Okay, because I thought Misha and Maxine pointed at Maneva.
Seriously.
You pointed at Alice.
Yes, I did.
Okay, sorry. I'm like fighting off a cold. So
You're fine.
Yeah. No problem.
Yeah, Misha just kind of looks at them and she's just like, you realize that I'm not even like living with him, right?
Shit moves fast, fam. We changelings and shit.
Right. Okay, well, whatever. She takes the drink.
So that means it's your turn.
I don't know if it matters, but sure, why not? I can go after you. We could just kind of go in some kind of an order. Most likely to marry 8 times. Let's have a theme.
Points to Misha.
Probably because I'd kill on my husband's as she looks at me.
Points at
Yeah,
Misha.
that's
points at
Maneva
Shea.
smiles and nods. Yeah, that's fucking why.
If they're all like Hall, that then they deserve it. And she'll point, and she won't. Then she'll point to Shea.
Alice is pointing at Shea.
Well, I guess I'm drinking. And she'll take a swing. Shopping. Let's see. Most likely to get married to their cousin.
Ew.
Ew.
Points to
Pointing at
Maxine.
Shea.
Pointing at Shea because Shea came up with this question.
Maneva is 100% discriminating based on geography.
Alice is going to point at Shea and be like, really? That is... Oh my gosh.
Well, I had other questions in mind, but then we decided to have weddings as a...
It doesn't have to be a theme like that. Their cousin?
I mean, I don't fucking know. Maybe cousin Toby's looking pretty good on the dance floor, you know?
Could be distant cousin. I mean, who knows?
Ew, no. You're... This is your problem.
Twice removed, y'all. It's fine.
Also, what if you're adopted and you do it accidentally, you know?
No.
Wait,
Mason,
how does...
no.
Nothing can happen accidentally. Misha made that very clear.
Maxine looks at Misha.
Misha looks like what? She has no idea what that's about. She looks confused. I don't know, but Shea drink.
She'll drink. Shit, okay.
Someone else can go besides her, though, because we need to all take a turn on the questions thing.
Yeah, that was Shea's question anyways. So,
Yeah. Maxine.
Yes, most likely to take a vow of celibacy.
Points to Maxine.
Points to Maxine.
Points to Maxine.
Yep.
Damn.
I don't have to vote.
Yeah, there's no tiebreaker, but you could at least let people know what you think.
Maxine, I'm ace. You're more ace than me. Your ace card has many more stamps.
Gold star, baby. She takes a drink.
Yep, Misha's just not voting. And, right. That leaves, Maneva?
Sounds fucking like it. So we keeping that fucking theme of marriage, right?
Doesn't have to be.
Doesn't have to be. All right, cool.
Otherwise, we're going to be running out of questions real fast. Most likely to have sex with a fish. I mean, that's ridiculous.
Shan just stares at him.
Let's bridge out before it gets even creepier than the cousin question.
Nah, I feel like we should go down that rabbit hole. No offense.
Huh? Stay out of my rabbit hole, Maneva. Didn't you just see me win that round?
Maxine's rabbit hole. No, seriously, that's fucking it. The most likely to go into Maxine's rabbit hole. Interpret that however the fuck you want.
Misha will point to herself.
Yeah, she'll point at Misha.
And Misha.
How much
Alice
of a bitch is
will
Minerva gonna
remain
be?
silent.
You know what? No, I got it. Minerva's going to point off in a direction.
Bitches, this is not how this game works. You must cast your vote.
Out of character, it's wherever the fuck Charles lives.
Alice will.
That is not part of the rules, damn it. We said in this group.
Alice will point at Misha then.
I'll also point at Misha because fuck it.
For reasons. There are multiple reasons why Misha chose herself, and I probably that anyway. She just grins and takes the drink because it's just obvious. Mrs. Sebastian?
Well. All right. Who's the most likely to take the drink next?
No.
That's hella meta.
That's not cool, man.
Shan points to herself.
Maxine points to herself.
Nisha points to herself.
Yeah, Minerva will point to her. Actually, no, Minerva's gonna point to fucking Misha because Misha's been doing a lot of drinks.
Alice will point at Misha then.
Misha was just trying to follow the theme and was hoping everybody else would do so.
I caught on.
She'll take the drink though. That's fine. It's just that question was cheating, but she'll take the drink. Most likely to cause a mass extinction.
Points to Maneva.
Yeah, points to herself.
Also points to Maneva.
Points at Maneva.
Yeah.
Between herself and Minerva. Shit, I only got one thing. I can only vote for one person. Since everybody else is voting for you, she'll point for Minerva.
I find it amusing because you're going to cause the zombie problem that I survive.
Probably fucking Lee. Takes a drink.
Who was after me?
Shea, I think.
Shea.
No cousins.
Okay, well, I was fine. He doesn't have to be married. I'll go with my original question, which was most likely to become president.
A good president or bad president, or just any kind of president?
Any kind of president, most likely could become president.
Points at Maxine.
Me? Fantastic.
She's just going to point to herself and look at Maxine and be like, you can be my vice president.
Thank you.
What's up, Mindy?
Maxine squints and looks around the room.
What a
She's just gonna point at Misha. I imagine you'll steal the boat somehow.
Someone's got this. Unless someone's got the ballot boxes, under control, we got this.
Hmm.
Who else needed to vote?
Minerva does.
Oh shit. Minerva's gonna point to Maxine and she'll be like, "You'll find some kind of way to fuck up and become president."
That's a valid point.
Accidental president?
Yes.
I thought we just said nothing happened accidentally.
Well, here's my thought. My thought is I become president, she becomes vice president, and then somehow she accidentally gets me murdered. So then she becomes president.
How many people have I accidentally gotten murdered? Just like 3.
See? I mean, I hang out with you enough, so...
And 4 is a very unlucky number.
Well, 3 is a magic number, and so am I, she says. And so it's a tie. She raises her glass to her presidential candidate.
And 1 is the loneliest number, since we're going down the list of numbers and what they are.
Mm.
All right, so did I win that crap again?
I don't know. Was it a tie or did you win?
Well, either way, I have to drink.
Okay.
So you guys can figure out that part, but Misha's going to go ahead and drink, and I'm going to roll because she's won far too many things here.
Okay.
I am good. And she, at that point, instead of any other questions, she'll just look to Alice and be like, "It's a slow drink."
Got it.
And she'll get herself some more. Although, maybe not this crap. She might actually mix some other stuff together and come back with like a screwdriver.
So that puts us on...
Me, I think. Most likely to join a cult.
Minerva's gonna point to Maxine.
She's going to point at Minerva. Throw that shade at me.
Alice is currently pointing at Misha.
Hell no, I'd be running that cult. I'm not joining nothing. People would be joining my cult.
Look, I think at some point you would infiltrate the rival cult to kill everyone. That still counts as joining.
Holy shit. Cults have rival cults?
I mean, yeah, look at Christianity and Islam.
Good point.
They started off as cults. They started off as cults. Because they were small enough. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying anything about that.
People should instead try to honor, like, I don't know, spirits and whatever my mom honors.
Honor your
Buddha,
mom.
Confucius.
To Alice's mom.
To my mom, she says, raising a glass and drinking.
Alice's mom!
All right, well, what were did everybody vote? But me?
1 for Maxine, 1 at Misha, 1 at Minerva. Shea and Misha still need to vote.
Shea pointed at herself.
Okay.
Okay, so tiebreaker is Misha.
We'll point at Alice just because she has no one to point at her.
Wait, what? No, I'm innocent. Cults? Me? No.
Let's all drink.
It's all me.
Let's all drink. It's fine.
Darn it. She says,
Alice's
taking
mom.
another drink. Oh, to my mom again. She says taking another drink after taking the drink for the having to take a drink. I'm going to have to roll at this point.
If you were already pushing it coming in, you might want to do it like diff 7.
Yeah, that's what I'm figuring. And succeed.
All right.
All right. So, Minerva.
I think on this shit now. Here's one, and I'm asking y'all to think about this shit. Don't do the obvious choice, because that's fucked up. Most likely to go to jail. Think about it.
I mean, do you mean statistically or because of actual wrongdoing?
Yes.
Oh, shit. Well, I mean, statistically, obviously it's me because I'll have to pick somebody up. And she'll point to herself.
Alice is nodding her head. No, that makes a lot of sense, but if we're going statistically, I thought it would be me. She says, pointing at her own self.
Well, that's when I bust you for underage drinking, honey.
That's kind of what I was thinking. She says, taking a sip of water.
The night's young. Insinuate I'm sleeping with Charles, though, and you might find yourself with some shiny new bracelets.
Wait. There's a rumor going around that you're sleeping with Charles?
Oh, there's like 8.
Are you sleeping with Charles?
Only on bunk beds, honey. Only on bunk beds.
Wow,
So-
that's a fun fetish.
Yeah, that's kind of unique. I mean, if
He's
you're
got
having
an
sex-
amazing reach. What can I say?
At that point, Misha's going to walk out of the room, and you guys can talk for a minute because if you want, because she's literally just walked out in the middle of the voting.
Wait. So, you are actually having sex on bunk beds?
No.
Maxine is just going to give her this look like, get real, kid. But she's just going to say, yeah, sure.
Shane gets up and follows Alice. Misha, sorry. Going to check up on her.
All of it.
She's in the bathroom.
You alright?
Huh?
She's like, you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'll be back in a minute.
Alright, just want to make sure, and she'll come back.
So, you're like staying at one of those hospitality things?
Yeah. That's where I've been staying for the last couple of weeks, actually.
Keeper of the diamond dick.
Oh, well, you know how I call him a church puka. It's like a steeple, baby.
Okay, how would that even...
Church pews.
Steeple. We're going with steeple at this moment.
Whatever.
I'm not going to try to think about this.
Oh no, think about it. Think about it long and hard.
Nope. I'm thinking of happy things. Puppies.
Oh. Imagine how happy it makes me every time somebody makes me conjure up the image, she says, and takes a long sip of her drink.
You are welcome.
As Misha walks back in the door at this point. Oh, sorry.
Mhm.
her soft, rabbity skin.
I mean,
Misha walks back to the door, and she's standing there holding something behind her back, but still kind of in the doorway, so you can't see it.
she's gonna try and like look. What's going on, Misha?
And she's going to basically pull, like, she's going to sort of step aside and let me see what she was just carrying in. Mm-hmm. And it is a 6-foot tall blow-up penis. And she'll be like, is it like this?
Exactly like that. I see he loaned it to you.
And she's going to basically throw this blow-up penis at Maxine, and it doesn't throw very far, so it sort of lands flatly on the ground, but the attempt was made.
See that, Alice? It's detachable.
That's good. Can you imagine having sex with that man?
I don't want to.
Yeah. Ew.
And she will, at that point, go and pick up this thing and gently sort of stick it on the table, right in the middle of all of them. They sell the weirdest things online for bachelorette parties, just for the record.
Like half of them are related to dicks, aren't they?
Oh, that's more like 99%.
Damn.
Yeah.
I assume there's going to be more on the way.
Misha shrugs. But for now, we have Charles's dick as she stares at it.
Sweet.
It's massive.
What can I say? I know how to pick them.
Between, well, anyway. And she's just going to sit back down and take a drink of her screwdriver, which is much better than the punch was.
Charles is actually a horse spooker.
I can see what you see in him.
Obviously.
That's from 2.5.
The key is patience, my dear. Patience, understanding, and a good safe word.
I actually know what that is, and it now disturbs me. Does anyone have anything else to talk about other than Charles and his penis?
I mean, you pursued this line of questioning, my dear.
I made a mistake. Mistakes were made.
I'm just educating you on why I would choose him as my heteroplatonic life partner.
I think I have just learned what regret is.
That is a thing I learned the day that I met him.
What you learned about his...
About regret.
Oh, he's not so bad.
Misha will sort of pat Maxine's head. Give her that look of, oh, you're so deluded. And then she'll go back to her drink.
Yeah. Oh.
Right. So anyway, what was the question? Or did you guys move on while I was away?
Oh no, we were still talking about the endowments of my close personal friend.
I feel that wasn't the question, though.
Oh no, we got lost somewhere along the way. Whose turn is it? I think it's Minerva's.
Yeah, because I think I was trying to make some shit up, and then it turned into Charles's penis.
Oh, it was who's going to jail. That's right. And then Alice pointed at herself, and I told her I would arrest her if she suggested that Charles and I were sleeping together, and then she did so.
Oh, hey, so
So we've got 1 vote for me, 1 vote for Alice.
I mean, logic would say that you're going to be near the jail a lot.
That was my logic.
Sure.
Minerva?
Sure. Just to complete this, why the hell not? And she'll point to Maxine because she doesn't really know how to answer this. Because she doesn't want to vote for herself based on her own illegal activities.
yep, that's why Maneva said think about it.
What was the question?
Which of us is going to jail?
I've beat a few times. Oh, should have pointed herself.
Minerva, your vote?
All right. Has anyone not been pointed at yet?
Minerva has not been pointed at.
All right, then Maneva will point to herself.
And Maxine will take a drink. Because she's got 2.
So so that brings me to me again.
Mm.
All right, I won't cheat this time. Who here is most likely to be a multimillionaire?
Points to Misha.
Misha.
Points to Misha.
Points to Misha.
Points to Maneva.
Feeling a little sad
was-
because you did get the vote of confidence.
Maneva's gonna say, guys, I'm getting a fucking degree. What the shit?
Misha just shrugs. But are you motivated?
Yes.
But do you have a really famous business?
Get back to me in a couple of months. And then go to Pornhub.
Never again.
I'm afraid of what I'd find on Pornhub now. I'm gonna know people. That's kind of, I've seen enough, man. But she will take the drink. Hmm. Most likely to end a party in handcuffs.
Points to Shea.
Points to herself.
Points
Yeah,
to Minerva.
Oh shit. The question was most likely to end up in handcuffs after a party?
Yes.
No. Oh, I thought it was end the party with handcuffs. I was like,
Well, to end a party in handcuffs.
oh, okay.
Maneva's gonna point to Alice. Her only reasoning will be, I feel like you crazed, but also there's the fucking rule that I've got with you.
Alice is looking at Minerva with as straight of a face as she can, but she is not looking in her eyes.
Okay.
Misha's kind of looking back and forth between Shea and Maneva. Kind of like she can't decide. And I will roll the D2 to see if. So odds, Shea. Yep, she points to Shea.
Yes, I'm drinking.
There were different reasons. She had differing reasons for each person.
Maxine's logic was Shay has put everybody else in handcuffs and then ended the party by putting herself in handcuffs.
That was pretty funny. Yeah, there was that time.
Who's next?
Shay.
Okay. Everybody seen Into the Wild?
No.
No.
Okay, you know what the movie is about?
No.
No.
Wait,
Okay.
which movie?
Into the Wild.
Okay. Do you mean Into the Wild, where the guy thought that it would be a good idea to go into the forest and he fucking died? Or are we talking about literally the worst movie ever made?
It wasn't that bad. But, I mean, because my idea is who's most likely to just take a car and just drive into the middle of nowhere and just keep driving in the middle of nowhere.
Maxine points at herself.
Yeah, Misha points at her too.
Thinking.
Alice will point at
who
Maxine.
drives.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it came down to.
Oh, there's more reasons why Misha chose Maxine, but that has to do with their private conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she'll point at Maxine.
Yeah, gonna point to Maxine.
Well, it looks like the eyes have it, she says, and takes a drink. I guess at this point I'll finally roll my modified fucking stamina. Oh, Lord. Doo-doo-doo. All right, I'm okay. Let's see. Most likely to break someone's heart.
We mean literally?
Of course, I mean literally.
Maneva's gonna point to herself.
So is Misha's going to point to herself as well.
Alice will point at herself.
Maxine will point at Misha.
Shelia points to herself.
Okay, realness.
Yeah, Misha looks like she looks. Well, first she takes the drink, and then she's just sort of like when you could see she sort of slumps down in her seat at that point. Like she doesn't quite get this, but it just looks like that kind of hit her.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking understandable.
Shay will come and scoop next to Misha. Kind of like put her head on Misha's shoulder. If she accepts, like she does it slowly.
She's not gonna stop you. It's fine.
Maxine's going to pull out her phone and type something real quick.
Why don't we do something different?
Might be a good idea.
Hey, let's sort everybody here into Hogwarts houses.
Minerva's gonna point to herself. Ravenclaw. Gonna point
Yeah.
to Hufflepuff.
Wait a minute, who's Hufflepuff?
What's
Maxine.
happening now?
Actually,
You think I'm Hufflepuff?
huh.
Gryffindor.
Alice is Hufflepuff as fuck.
Oh, come
Alice
on.
is
You know I'm
Gryffindor.
Slytherin.
You are a dork.
No, I am the greatest manipulative, snaky snake.
And that's why she's Hufflepuff.
Because she called snakes.
Yes.
Be
Legitimate.
real. I'm the fucking Slytherin around here.
No. You're Dobby.
What the fuck?
Fuck you.
Misha is a free seal.
Alice is now laughing.
Christy, check your PMs. Your Misha's phone would have probably gone off.
I got you. She'll check it. But she was definitely not laughing at the jokes.
Ooh, okay.
She doesn't look like super offended, but it was just kind of like she's still not. You know, once things get twisted a little weirdly,
Mm-hmm.
it takes a minute to get that out of your head. So anyway, she's not stopping you guys from laughing. Laugh all you like. It's fine.
No, I think Misha is Slytherin. And yeah, Minerva, you're Ravenclaw. Alice, you're definitely Hufflepuff. Maxine, Mhm. You might be Gryffindor.
Sure.
I'm not sure. Wait, what the fuck am I? I'm not sure what I am.
You're a Huffle Slytherin or something.
I was honestly gonna say Hufflepuff. I'll be real.
Huffle slave. Fuck it. And she's
A
gonna finish
Sliverpuff.
Sluffle. What the fuck? She's just gonna take like pretty much down the rest of her drink.
I think if I was a Hufflepuff, I'd be that one Hufflepuff that people don't fuck with.
Shea, you try to hug everybody.
Kinda.
Okay. I get why I'd be Hufflepuff.
Like I know you're a red cap, but you don't have very many goon tendencies.
Sorry, what was that? Oh, see, I didn't catch it.
I just failed my roll.
Oh no.
Minerva said you may be a red cap, but you don't have very many goon tendencies.
Yeah.
Which isn't a bad thing. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah, I get it.
Oh, you failed your roll?
I did, but it's only a fail, so that's good. But yeah, she downs that drink and her eyes sort of glaze over for a second before she sort of shakes her head a little bit to try to clear her head.
Maxine will go get her a glass of water.
Does anyone know how to run a coffee shop? Just weird question.
I mean, I could fucking learn.
I'm sure they've got coffee if you want to go in there. I just didn't bring any back here.
No, I mean, it's what I was talking to you before about. The land, the building, the word. Yeah. Because I don't know the first thing about running a business.
So what do you want to know?
Just if there was anyone who was looking to run the coffee shop. I mean, trying to figure out a way to what group to even hand over the land to just so that they can use it.
This is for the commoner freehold thing?
Hmm?
Ooh, so bad idea. We could always show the future Baroness here that lovely little spot we found the other day.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. Let's do something like crazy.
All right, let's fucking do it.
Oh, Jesus. As Misha just kind of, she'll take a drink of the water, but she's going to stand up and I'll go ahead and roll Dex Athletics to see how well she's walking. But she's going to wobble over to get more alcohol because she's going to need it if it's that lovely little spot.
Let me grab those pictures so I can show people what they look like on Minicam. Since she was,
and I'm okay.
Yay!
She walks over with really there's no sign of wobble. There was like 3 successes there. That's pretty good.
You know, out of character. You could spring yourself back to sobriety if you feel so inclined.
Eh. Why would I do that? I'm gonna need this alcohol if we're going there.
Okay.
Are we going to where we shot Absinthe?
I think that's what she means. That's why Misha wasn't gonna say that.
You guys managed to do it?
Oh, did you say that out loud?
No.
Oh,
No.
okay. Making sure.
No. Manable wouldn't have brought it up. Or in character.
It did seem like the most natural time to talk about that. Hey, let's have a bachelorette party where we talk about murdering people.
Well, we are kind of awful. Let's see.
Y'all acting like I'm playing Karina right now. Y'all need to not. It's not Karina yet.
I have to find that damn picture. I know it was a Coney Island thing.
Was it actually on Coney Island? Like the original picture was?
Mm-hmm.
You're looking for Paul.
Yes. The freehold's name is Paul.
I think if it wasn't, it is now.
It's yes.
It was just so funny because I'm just like, why does it say Paul? Like right in the middle of this scene.
Yeah.
I'll try to see if I can do the search too.
All right, I found it.
Okay.
Oh, and I found the I found the inside too.
How nice.
If you put abandoned Coney Island, you find
That what was that originally? That thing's so creepy.
a nightmare. I don't know.
I
have no
idea.
My actual knowledge of Coney Island is incredibly limited to Google searches.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to take a cab because all of us have been drinking. Let's see.
Well, it's yeah. That's fine. Misha's still going to take alcohol with her. She's going to try to get a to-go cup and fill it up with alcohol. She's not driving.
Alice is bringing her water bottle.
All right. Oh, yeah. Let's go catch a cab.
Cabs are really, really fast. I don't know if many of us can catch one.
Well, lucky for you, I'm a jackrabbit and an excellent catch.
Also good at hopping.
the best at hopping. Do you need a piggyback ride or a rabbit back ride, Misha?
Just give me an arm.
All right. I got you, hun.
So where are we going?
To Paul.
Oh God.
So
Misha sort of visually just sort of flinches. Stupid Paul.
Uh-oh.
Is Paul a place or a person?
yes.
Yes.
What?
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, Misha's will sort of slowly stand up again with her rather full to-go cup of
Yeah.
alcohol.
And Maxine's going to provide physical support.
And she will, take the lead with Maxine because, well, if nothing else, she's met Paul. As has Maneva.
Yes.
He's all of
So-
our new Biffle.
Excellent choice. So yeah, they'll hail a cab, and unless you guys want to run conversation in the cab, we can just go ahead and cut to Paul. Yes.
Cutting
No?
to Paul is fine.
All right. So here's Paul.
So fucking creepy. It's this abandoned thing that we walk up to on Coney Island, evidently.
Yes.
Alice is standing there, and for once in her life, does not look like she wants to go into the crazy location or mouth of doom.
But you see Paul, right?
Oh, she does, and she really looks like she doesn't want to take another step forward.
Yeah, Misha
That's totally haunted.
I mean, not in our
Maybe a
experience, but maybe now.
Yeah.
I know how the order of operation goes with this. We walk in there. I am the cute Asian girl. I die.
Hey! I resent
Misha,
that.
You're the badass Asian girl. You live.
Wait.
Okay, no. You know what? I want to fucking hear it. I'm the black girl.
Well, you die
I
before
want-
I do, but
All right, people, I'm gonna stand in both y'all. Now, just come
Look,
on.
both of you just hold on to me. I'm the virgin. I'm gonna live, so we're good.
And she's white.
oh, she is perfect. Now we're going to take the bullet for her, or the axe that flips flying out of the. She says, grabbing onto Maxine.
Not if we use her as a fucking shield. Come on,
Just
man.
use me as your rabbity shield.
Yep, it's fine.
There's going to be
Am
a
I the-
buzzsaw that comes out of a wall.
Am I the one that dies saving everyone? I'm
No,
the one that-
honey.
No,
in,
you're probably gonna be the one that murders us.
She was the killer the whole time. Shit.
Yes. Hello, Sydney. She says as she steps towards the mouth of Paul.
This is real, great. But if a ghost comes out and eats me, my last words are going to be, I told you so.
Okay, look, when we get in there, there's a place that is perfect for you. Okay? It was perfect for me and Maxine, and it's also perfect for you.
All right.
Okay. Takes a long sip of her drink.
Alice is sipping her drink now as well.
She'll step into Paul. And this is what we see inside.
This is not what I was expecting.
Our own personal TARDIS.
It's like, does anything work in here?
I mean, I'm sure it needs a little spit polish and something. Wax, maybe.
Well, try checking your phones.
Alice looks down and checks.
You got no reception. In fact, yeah, because this is not, well, if you know anything about freeholds, this is a freehold.
No way. This was just hiding here?
Wow. Somebody was hiding here.
It was in use.
And they're okay with us coming?
Perfectly okay.
Thrilled, in fact.
Come on,
This
Alice.
is
It's time for us to go meet our looking glass.
Wait, what? She says, walking forward with Misha.
You need the white rabbit, too.
Oh, yes. She'll lead the way with them towards the stairs where there is a two-way mirror at the top of the staircase.
It works.
Misha's just pretty much stopped there and is kind of looking at Shea and Alice, who have not been here before. So just kind of looking at them to let them react.
Alice is going to... Oh, sorry. You go first.
She's kind of looking around, and when she gets to the mirror, she stares into the mirror.
It's a two-way mirror. If you stare enough, you can see that there's more on the other side.
Oh, shit. Can we step through it?
Alice is going to not wait for the answer and will take a step forward. No hesitation.
Well,
you can go through.
She goes through the mirror and oh my... Oh, Heavenly Buddha, thank you.
It's like a lab of some sort on the other side at this point, I believe.
yeah.
I think that was what it has a. None of the plans are there though, because Maneva and Misha have moved them.
This is amazing. All this. Are we allowed to touch everything?
I'd be careful. In fact, maybe you shouldn't for now. But you can look.
Shay will step through.
It's like our own private wonderland.
Why do you think the analogy of the white rabbit and Alice was going on here?
Good point. This... And the owner is just letting us come in?
It doesn't have an owner right now.
Wait, the owner gave it to you?
Oh, it doesn't belong to us either.
Who does it belong to?
That's a good question.
An owner.
Well, let's just say right now I am lobbying rather hard to get this freehold given to the commoners of Brooklyn. Incidentally, guys, in case just so you're aware of this, it's a level 3 freehold.
I mean,
what can I do to help?
Maybe you can talk Sebastian into putting a little pressure on Isidore?
Done. It was here the entire time and no one knew.
I'm just gonna look to Maneva and to Maxine and just be like, we should probably tell them the rest.
Well, I'm a stickler for details. Maybe somebody who can give a more concise record of events.
I fucking walked up and I shot Absinthe in the face.
Absinthe was here.
You were able to stop him. You found him.
So how did you guys find him?
Teamwork.
And you're 100% sure he's gone.
He was in pieces. Well, he was rather... Let's just say that it hurt him a lot. It wasn't in pieces. It wasn't quite that nasty, but...
I don't have a problem with that.
Are you saying I'm lying to you?
No. I'm saying if you guys did make it as painful as possible, I definitely don't have a problem with that.
Dude deserved it, but no, that it pretty much happened just like Maneva said. We all came in together. She got to him first, and she's good with what she does.
Thank you, Maneva.
Yeah. Motherfucker was causing a lot of bullshit, hurting a lot of people.
You probably prevented another Jeff from happening, Maneva.
Yeah, for fucking sure. Absolutely.
And so now it's just down to what Baron Isidore does.
Some of us who live here are in the process of, I've sent a letter and a lovely mini muffin basket. Don't ask about that second one, it's a little weird. And I may have placed a few rumors to make him look bad if he chooses to do anything else.
And you're okay with me asking Sebastian to put pressure then?
I want this for the commoners of Brooklyn. We need this for the commoners of, everywhere, but of Brooklyn. Like, having one in Manhattan would be nice, but we don't even have that yet. There needs to be more than one commoner freehold that's just held by all of us, that we can all go to so we can all have a safe place to go if banality is hitting too hard. Something not controlled by the houses.
I'll pull every favor I have.
I mean, I wouldn't say that, say if someone from Manhattan came to us, of course I would let them come in, but just the whole point. This is important. I mean, what if it's me that's about to fall to banality, What if I'm about to be the one who's fading?
Considering how much you have to interact with certain people in business, that is a big concern.
I don't find that as banal as some people do. Look at the bigger picture here.
Well, it's something I've been fighting for a while, and now that there's already one here, I'll redirect my efforts.
Well, I think the point is that there needs to be multiple.
Mhm.
It's time to double efforts instead of redirect.
Just in this case, we have an actual available freehold that is unclaimed. Whereas in Manhattan, someone's gonna have to make one, or he's gonna have to make someone give it up.
I was looking at donating to try to make it. Last thing I can do before, I'm not officially a commoner anymore.
Joining a house.
That's not precisely what's on my mind, but just the fact that with marriage comes rank.
Funny. They told me when I was up for the gig that I'd have to swear loyalty to a house if I wanted any rank. Swear loyalty to a house in a marriage I didn't want. Gotta love these leaders.
Sounds like they're changing their minds about a lot of things, huh?
Well, it's their consistency that makes them so appealing to me.
I can understand where you're coming from.
House fucking Maxine. I just know.
House what?
House fucking Maxine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a very popular house.
Growing in numbers every day. Look at all one of me. The lone anarchist, screaming my battle cry to the nobility. Leave me alone!
Well, that makes you a really good anarchist.
It is the easiest battle cry.
Well, I was just comparing it to some of the political groups in my classes where anarchists come together and unite into groups with hierarchy to rebel.
Anarchy with a hierarchy is not anarchy.
Seriously, you guys, anyone who wants to raise their voice or who can think of anything that might help in this scenario. I mean, there's an actual freehold here, and 3/4 of us who are here are commoners. Half of us actually are from Brooklyn, or live here at least. I mean, I think we should have a bigger claim on this than any stupid she who have their houses to protect them.
Not getting any argument from me.
No, I'm in total agreement. I'm just.
Yeah.
I have one favor I could call in, and that's why I was saying I was going to have to.
I'm not trying to make you call in favors. But if
You're not making me.
it's up to you.
Misha, you know how much I care about not only you, but everyone else. Of course I'd call in favors. It's just trying to figure out a way to get a freehold here and a freehold in Manhattan at the same time. So.
Well, in this case, we just need to convince Baron Isidore.
There might be a way.
We're all ears.
So, if I did him a favor, maybe get it down in writing. there are resources that we have access to in Manhattan that maybe we could transfer over to him.
I mean, I don't want you to sell out Manhattan.
I was trying to imply that Sir Christian really doesn't like working under Sebastian and is potentially up for looking for a new liege.
Wait, so you want to pass the dumbass over to us?
Oh, be still my beating heart.
If it got you a freehold,
I suppose I could deal with him if it got a freehold. For the commoners, because it's worth that price, yes.
so I was thinking maybe make a trade of sorts. Because I think Baron Isidore would see him as an asset.
Well, one of those syllables at least.
Look, I've tried to make a few points to him in my letter that I sent yesterday. I tried to make the point that, we were the ones who were there and found this place. We were the ones who got absinthe. And that, that it would make him look amazingly good, and that, Baron Sebastian's looking into doing something like this. Maybe it would make you look good if you did it as well. Makes you look like you care about your commoners. I tried pulling all of that stuff. I don't know how much good I've done, but I tried.
I can always go and check.
I just know that me being the only voice out there isn't going to be enough.
Well, you won't be the only one, because now that I know everything, I'll throw my voice in too.
It's also, yeah. Fair enough.
I say
Sorry.
take it. Just take it.
How could I take it? How could we take it? I mean, I would willingly do this, but I need to know, how do you take a freehold? It's right here. It doesn't belong to anybody right now.
I don't know. Possession 9/10 of the law, that sort of thing.
Well, we could do it one of two ways if we were trying to just take it. I mean, one, we buy out all the property and then we give a middle finger to anyone who comes by and tries to buy it from us. Two, we could do it the same way as the colonizers. No offense, but and just take it by force.
Wait, were you saying no offense to me?
I'm not sure what that was about, but I will say this. We're here now, but I can't live here. I can't just sit here all the time waiting for the Baron's men to get here.
Well, if
What
he
I-
says no,
No, what I mean is, what is the process that you have to go through? Does anybody know? The process you have to go through to make it be actually yours?
I know how the courts do it, but that's about it.
I mean, the process of actually fucking making a freehold yours by the Dreaming's laws?
Yeah, exactly. That.
If I remember correctly, you have to invest some of yourself into the balefire.
Because I'm not going to lie, it's kind of tempting to just do that rather than wait on this sheep bureaucracy bullshit.
That would absolutely put that Baron. If the Baron decided that the freehold was his, he would have quite a bit of justification politically to just remove you.
I know, that doesn't change the fact that it's tempting anyway. That's why I haven't done it.
Yeah.
It's not that I want it for me either. It would just be me holding it until we could figure out till we could get it in the hands of whoever the commoners chose to, run the place. You know what I mean?
Of course, yeah.
Well, you could always do what Staten Island did.
Take over the entire barony?
Sounds like
Well-
a plan.
Yeah.
I'm game. Let's do it.
Seize the means of production.
I'm being serious.
Who said I was kidding?
Just in case people thought I wasn't. Just
I wasn't lying. I'm game to turn this place into a democracy.
you have a freehold to rally everyone to.
Hell, I'm there with you.
Certainly has a little something that's lacking in fresh kills, that's for sure.
A font of glamour?
And I mean, it's a little more menacing. I mean, the name Paul just evokes a sort of menace.
Not gonna lie, I'm going to refer to this place as Paul.
The freehold of Paul.
I mean, it suits, and really, with what it is, it's really kind of freaky. Like, I can't imagine that she's gonna want this, aside from the sheer... I mean, this is a pretty nice freehold for what it is, you know?
Mm-hmm. I mean, you could always do what the she did.
Just take it, and then kill all the commoners with iron?
Well, more like take it and then make up some fancy title for yourself. Declare yourself, I don't know, High Queen, Goddess of Paul, and even if we can't take the whole barony, at that point you've just declared it your land. And what are they going to do about it? If the Dreaming recognizes your claim to a title, then you are High Queen Goddess of Paul.
No, considering who the prior resident was, I'm not sure if he owned the property, but if he was squatting here any duration of time, there's definitely somebody we need to look into to see if this location will be up for grabs. If not, I mean, there are squatters' rights. Not saying you have to stay here, but somebody should.
I can stay here.
You have a job in Staten.
I can drive.
No, the simple fact is right now, I mean, I just don't... Obviously, maybe we should keep an eye on it. Maybe we should make sure someone comes by and checks on this every day.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't necessarily think that us living here is a good idea until we hear something from the Baron. Because politically, it could be suicide if we just decide to barricade ourselves in.
Oh, no, that's definitely political suicide, but it might be suicide for the barony to come rushing in, like actual suicide, like dead suicide, like,
I just want to
dead.
entrap him. I just want to entrap him so that he has to give it to the commoners, the people who really need it.
Well, again, I'll put the pressure on from Manhattan. I think we can work something out.
Weird fucking question. I don't know too much about the Baron over here. What's he or she like?
Well, he a little distracted, really enjoys his snacks, interested in flamingos. Our dear friend, Charles, can probably tell you a little bit more on that, actually.
From the ones I've met, much of his staff is out of touch with reality.
Jinx.
Not to mention that this He was, in fact, involved in Shea's trial.
Alice hands Maxine a Coke from her purse.
Just keeping these around, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. She'll set it down on like one of the workbenches.
Which one was he? My trial.
Maybe I should be a bit more fucking direct. How do we know this Baron isn't already inclined to give something like this to the commoners? And then putting pressure on him gets seen as coercion, which just makes him opposed to it.
I don't know much about him, to be honest. Other than that, I've heard a few shady things about him that I don't have proof of.
All I know of him is what I've met.
How about we look more into this guy before we start talking about political pressure?
I've already started. I've already done some things here, and I'm not going to back down from them. I've sent a letter. I have sent the lovely mini muffin basket, and I have in fact started the gossip. These are very normal sorts of political things that people do every day in his court, I'm sure.
That much I know for certain is true. So, Minerva, I'll go and I will find out more about the political situation. Misha, I will definitely help do everything I can to get this transferred over to the commoners of Brooklyn. And I will probably call on everyone for help at some point, depending on how south it goes.
Maneva, if you want to, I mean, there's no reason why more research can't be done. I mean, obviously, feel free to before we make anyone before we go too much further. But
you could always come to court with me. It's lonely.
I mean, I can come the fuck on down. It's not a big deal. Someone's going to represent my kith, sort of, even though I don't actually officially.
I'd do it, but I'm not actually that might. Shit. I mean, if you bring me, I'm not sure how much that would be a good thing or a bad thing. Would send out a statement.
Sounds like we have a plan.
Is she saying that to Minerva or Shea?
Shea.
I mean, with everything I've gone through, and I've been to trial. I was on trial, and I mean, if you bring me along, I'm not having an entire plan, but if you bring me along, it just send out a statement, but I'm not sure if that'd be good or bad.
We can figure out the details of the plan.
Come on.
I'll let you know whenever I come up with Misha.
I'll do my best to stop in here at least every day or so, a day or two, because I'm really busy. But I'll do my best to at least come by here since my shop is closer than anybody else lives to this place. So that at least if something changes here, then someone will know.
We can do shifts on this shit too, Misha, if you want.
Yeah, totally. I mean, and I'm totally game for that. I just that I'm closer. I just figured because I'm closer and you guys live in different boroughs.
Yeah, you closer for sure, but you don't have a 24 fucking 7 schedule.
No, I like sleeping sometimes. It's rare though.
Signs of weakness. Anyway,
Yeah, I know, right?
I'm really sorry, but I won't. I won't be able to take a shift.
makes sense. You getting married and shit.
Yeah, I'll check before the wedding, before I head into Manhattan tomorrow.
We should cheer up. I mean, this all sounds like it can work out. One way or another, this field will be in commoner hands. And I vow that Minerva will not set anything on fire or anyone on fire to make that happen.
Why are you gonna hold a girl back?
Because I think freezing them into popsicles would be a much better strategy.
Mm.
I'm going to assume Misha's been sipping her drink this whole time, so defate. Still good. Well, I'm still at my fail, but
Guess I should probably make a roll for Alice since she also has her drink with her.
all right.
I'm just getting the same exact two numbers over and over again.
If they're passing, then take it and run.
Yeah.
Right. So this place is in no shape to party right now.
Let's head back. Or at
I
least
agree.
out.
There's still a ridiculous amount of dick and cheese to eat.
And I think we
Sweet.
can all just guzzle a bunch more down.
There's other stuff too. There's sushi and there's fried chicken and I don't know, just a bunch of crap that I got.
Sounds good.
And salad. There's salad as she looks at Maxine.
Always thinking of me, Misha. Thank you.
There's a vegetarian pasta too. It's like a spinach stuff.
I can eat mac and cheese. I just don't eat dead animals. I don't mind if they pull their weight as far as the menu goes, though.
Good, because the spinach pasta was Alfredo.
Excellent. Leave that vegan shit to the difficult people. Oh, I'm vegan and I avoid gluten. There's nothing left.
Air?
Oh, if they want to try and subsist on air, they're all the more welcome. Trying to make me feel bad for eating eggs once in a while. I believe in a chicken's right to choose.
Oh,
That is so wrong.
on so many levels.
She'll.
This,
Yeah. Oh no, that's fine.
I was going to just say, I think this is a good stopping point.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right. Then everyone good to go?
Yeah.
All right, I'll sign this off. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. This concludes another session of the Living World of Darkness.